Sheila Carcevar with A Day of Hope, and we have a unique opportunity today to witness the putting together of all of the tote bags for the children who have been registered for A Day of Hope this year. And this is going to be used as a training for people who are interested in bringing this to their area, but also who want to know kind of the why behind the what happens behind the scenes. So I'm really excited because in a little bit you're going to hear from Kay Dobus, who is over this area of A Day of Hope, and she can tell you all the detailed actions that go behind this. But we are able to witness the putting together of these shoe bags. Each child has their own pair of shoes and socks, and each bag has their name on it and their shoe size. And so they have already been pre-registered, and so you're going to be able to witness that in just a minute. It's super exciting.
Hi everybody, my name is Kay Dobus, and I'm one of the board members for A Day of Hope, and I'm in charge of the shoe department. And one of the things that makes A Day of Hope different from some of the other programs is that we pre-register our families and we find out the children's individual shoe sizes. So when they come to us on the day of the event, they actually get a pair of shoes that is specific to them and in the perfect size. And it takes a lot of work in order to make this happen. And we have a great team of Day of Hope elves over here helping to put together all of our shoes. And so I'll give you a little tour of what we're doing today. Basically, we've received our order of shoes, and all around the room here you can see we have boxes by size, so all the way from a toddler girls 8 all the way up to a men's size 18. So we have a wide range of shoe sizes. And so what we do is, the first thing that we do is we sort them by size. So you can see we've got them in individual boxes here, sorted by size and also by gender. So we have all the girls' shoes over here, we have all the boys' shoes over there in the back. And then what we do is we have shoe bags that were donated to us by First Reliance Bank. And each pair of shoes is put into an individual bag, and we have them labeled both with the family's name and the children's name and shoe sizes. And then each individual bag has a sticker identifying the individual child and their shoes. So our volunteers over here will take the bags, and we go around and we find the right shoe size, and we take the shoe from here, place it in the bag, and then we have all of our shoes divided by time. All right. And then we have them all laid out in time order so that on the day of the event, all we have to do is set up our table and we're ready to go. And then when the families come through, we have our foot washers who will be washing the children's feet and will be interacting with the children, connecting with them, talking to them about what they're excited about for the school year to start. And then each foot washer will have a runner who will then come to the shoe store where we are with all the shoes, and they'll pick up the right shoe sizes, take it back to the foot washer. The foot washer will place it on the child's foot, and they get to go home with a brand new pair of shoes. So this is our shoe assembly line, and it's a well-oiled machine. Okay. So here's our assembly line. We have our volunteers over here. They're working together. I'm calling out the shoe sizes. We take the shoes and we put them in the bags, and then they go into the time designated buckets, ready to give out to the kids.
A Day of Hope for 9 years.
Yes.
Okay.
9 years.
And initially, you were not part of this area, but there was something that happened that made you come and say on that third year, I believe it was.
I think it was the third, well, maybe the second year.
That you're like, I want to be over this next year. So what do you think has changed since like having the whole organization system?
Well, it's much more organized than it used to be. And we're able to, this year, we're actually very happy because we're doing it at Christian Academy, where we're able to come in early and put the shoes in the bags and have them all ready at 8 o'clock in the morning when we come in on Saturday morning. Whereas in the past, we had to do it all in the morning before any of the households arrived.
Yes.
So it's definitely, I would say it's more organized. We have a great team. I have Joanne over here who's been also doing it maybe longer even than I've. 11 years. She's been here since day one.
Or
so
10 years, because we didn't have it the first year. But 10 years. 10 years.
So Joanne and I have a process.
And so that is important. Like, that's what I want to get to is there's a why behind the what for all of this stuff.
Yes.
And it has become more organized, more honed, and it also allows you to have a relationship with the household, with the children, with them coming through to like see a name on a card, a name on a bag.
Yes.
You know, that adds that relationship and that key difference, don't you think?
Each child gets their own individual bag with their name on it, so it's more special. The bags are little backpacks, so they get to keep the bags as well. So I think we've learned a lot in 9 years of what works and what doesn't work, and so we've determined that this works for us.
And I love it. And so it is very organized, and that is so important to have that, from the registration, having that, because then it's not chaotic on the morning of, and there is a process. So that's why it is so important to have this process, to know that it is tried and true. We're going on our 11th year now, but the 10th year of shoes and the 9th year that Kay and Joanne have been doing this, but Kay has been over it, establishing this organization process, which is so important. So thank you, and all this kind of stuff. So let's talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. Like, what is it that can actually go wrong? Why do people need a system, and why is this important?
So we've learned over the years that there are a lot of break points within the system where things can go wrong. So we've got households, and then we've got the individual children. So we want to make sure that the shoes that are in the bag actually belong to the child, and that they belong to the household as well, because if any of those things go wrong, then it can get a little bit chaotic. we always figure it out, but it can cause some problems. And so one of the things that's really great about working with Joanne, since we've been working together for 9 years now, is that we both really understand the system. So we've determined a great system that makes sure that we don't have these points of pain and breakage, and if something does happen, we know how to handle it because we've been doing it for so long.
And there's no need to stress about it. We have a master list that you have with all the shoe sizes, and so you're able to check those off, and each child being registered for certain time frame, and then you just know you're not searching through 300 shoes to find, or 300 pairs to find the right child or the time. You have them all in the bags with the household and their time frame. It's amazing.
In fact, in the old days, the shoes just used to all be divided by size, and when the runner would come up, they would just go find the right shoe size. So this system is much better because there's actually a bag of shoes waiting for the individual child with their name on it. We're able to do it ahead of time, so we can catch any problems if we're missing any shoe sizes. We can take care of that before the day of the event.
I love that. And it's so important, a child's name. And that child seeing their name on the bag and taking ownership, like somebody cares. Somebody cares.
These are my shoes.
These are my shoes. I love that. Thank you, Kay.
My pleasure. So this is Joanne, and Joanne and I have been partners now in the shoe area for 8 years probably, because I think the first year I wasn't in the shoes. But why don't you tell us a little bit about what brought you over to the shoes and some of the things maybe that we've learned over the years of working together?
I think what brought me over to the shoes was there looked like there was a little bit of mass confusion, maybe early on, which is okay. Everybody was learning. Everybody has to learn. I was sort of a runner, and somebody asked me to come over and help. There was a lot of people standing at the shoe area with a lot of things going on and not a whole lot of organization. And when you and I started together, and there was a lot of commotion going on in the background, and we whispered to each other and said, "We got this." So that's what we did. I remember doing that.
You just
Okay,
were-
we have to kind of tune everybody out right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. And I think over the years, every year, we think of something new, a different, that makes it even better.
Yeah,
Each
like-
year it gets
yeah.
more and more organized. And so
This year's terrific.
This year's been
with
great.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
we're a team.
We love it.